Or maybe you want to transform your thinking from the ordinary to the extraordinary. That's what this channel is all about. We focus on brand strategy and design, new marketing strategies, social media marketing, influencer marketing, paid advertising. And now we talk customer experience with digital technologies, digital trends, and data analytics. It's all about digital transformation.
Hello and welcome to the Digital Perspectives first episodes of 2021. It's pretty exciting for 2021 what we have gone through in 2020. So I'm sure many of you who are watching this right now from different social media, including Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, or that might be from LinkedIn. Yes, LinkedIn Live. We are in LinkedIn Live. You would have a nice break. And hey, kids have now gone to school, so I'm sure you're ready to kick in for 2021. And can you believe that it's already February? Yes, February, we're hitting it, and everyone is now in next 10 months, about 10 months, you're trying to get all the goals and everything sorted out for your personal goals or business goals, and and trying to best what you can. So today's topic, a little bit about your business on your brand. So I love the quote, and probably I can share this here. I love the saying about where the focus goes, energy flows, and where the energy flows, whatever you focus on grows. So in other words, in your life and your business, it all matters or controlled by what you focus on. So today's topic, we want to talk about your business focus. Yes, business focus in 2021. And if you're watching this right now from any of the social medias, LinkedIn, or that might be from Facebook, feel free to give us a quick thumbs up, comment it, and share this post so it reaches out to your wider community. And more importantly, I would love to know actually what you're focusing for 2021, because obviously the last year has been pretty hard, and a lot of the businesses have gone through those challenges or the new ways of doing things. So what have we learned? What have we reflect on? I'm just curious to know. So if you would like to share, just write down quickly a couple of words, what you're focusing on, and that will help our audience. And if there's anything we can say, that let's work it out. All right, so let's get into it. Now, first thing is, last year I get common questions, the whole throughout the year when we started this episode. Actually, this has been a 23rd episodes. So one of the common questions I have been asked is how to build a brand, moving ahead. Or you might be thinking, okay, so I've got a brand, I've got a website, or I've got this brand for this going on, but really I want to increase my competitive edge in the marketplace. Or perhaps you might be thinking, how can you position your brand so that you can charge more on getting some quality clients? So whatever it might be in your case, just a matter of the focusing up into the brand. And that's where I thought probably the idea here is to help you building the brand and monetization. So let's have a little bit deeper dive about how some ideas or some brainstorming how to build your brand. So many times, obviously when building the brand, people just think about, okay, look, it's just a logo, or that might be just a brand color, or just might be, a fancy vision or mission statement or a tagline, whatever it might be you think of. But the idea here is all about, all about the clients, all about your focusing, whatever you're focusing on that brand. So obviously, one of the things which is important for us or for at Viz is culture. Brand culture is so important. The values, what you believe on, because that's what it stands for. And especially if you're running more than 4, 5, 6, or 10, or more than 50 plus, the team members, then obviously the cultures matters everything. And that's where, you're understanding to build the brand. There's a lot of in and out goes in, but here are some ideas for you. So one is obviously the design, brand design. Means especially when your clients is looking out these days, everything is, in online and digital space. And that's where we focus in helping companies or enterprises to build a digital brand. So if you're thinking on the digital side, then what are the things you need to to be aware of. So a couple of ideas or tips for you is obviously your website, your collaterals. I'm not sure whether you are still using the same collaterals, what is just during the COVID or post-COVID, obviously, that a lot of things are changing, because last year or year before was different, and now people have a new ways of doing the things, obviously, including Zoom and all the streaming like this, what you're watching this right now. So a lot of things has been changed. So it's all about the design factor. So making sure the design, especially, the front end, because, these days, obviously, everything is going virtual. So, hardly people are coming to the stores or your practices, or, the first look is your virtual presence is so important. So that's one thing, design. Second thing is all about data. I'm a great fan of data, because literally data is the oxygen of every business, because all the insights you get in, that's all about that information to the inside. So that helps us to give you informed decisions in the right time so you can use it and get a lot of insights for your business to take it from one stage to another place. Now, third part, other ideas for you would be stories. What is your unique stories? Because obviously building the brand, it is important, and obviously many of the viewers, as you would aware, everyone has a story, everyone has a unique story. So it's all about that story, how to bring those stories on live, so that you attract to the right audience or right market or right marketplace, and then you are very unique in the market. So these are some ideas for you, but I'm again curious to know how you are positioning, how you're thinking to build your brand. Now, before we move to a monetization, I want to show you a couple of things during these holidays I have been working on about our unique positioning, about the process. And perhaps the whole idea for me to showing this process is perhaps this might give you some ideas about your brand, about your website, what you're going to do, or about the process, that might be client interactions. I know, I've been dealing with one of the corporate legal firms, and they have some issues, or they have the process issues, and number of the even medical practices or dental practices, they're not sure about the online strategy, offline strategies, and the whole process throughout. So probably I'll share a screen. Actually, I hope you can see it. So this is our website, visnetwork.com. So if you go through this, you will see our process very, very clearly. So just finalize this brand new page, and the brand, obviously, the process have always in my head, but we haven't gone out and make that very clear. So we believe now and work on the process with 5D, which is discover, design, develop, drive, and deliver to our clients. So pretty much the stage one would be discover, which means obviously understanding the projects, making sure you understand the goals and the KPIs, because obviously it is very important. When if you don't measure, you can't get it, or you don't know what the results is. So it is important to get the KPIs, understanding the target market, understanding the products, services for our clients, and the specification functionalities. And really, this is one of the things which I love it, is how to positioning and differentiate your company through a thought leadership. And that's where everyone is heading, thought leadership research and thought leadership marketing. It's not about the same, because if you are literally trying to be a same, you can't, your buyers can't able to distinguish, or they can't differentiate who is the right one. So, the aim here is to position you in the market as a premium. So, I don't believe that you have to cut the cost, but really positioning well in the market, so you attract to the right buyers. So that's how the positioning. The other things is obviously give you an overview of how we can going to help you to achieve when hired. Now, that all comes in a discovery process. Now, second step is a design, because design is a critical part these days, obviously, whether that may be talking competitive data, market research, analysis, discussion ideas with the team, and the design. So to do the right design, whether that may be web design or any of your marketing collaterals, the thought leadership research goes very much, which means understanding your, what your competitors are doing, what others are doing around, and what's it, industry standards, what's the compliance look like. So, really doing a proper research is a key. And then only obviously is positioning your business and services to either low end or high end, whichever the market you are targeting, or that might be mix of that market. And creative structures and designs, provocative content that get noticed, because as you know, there's so many people these days doing the podcast and streaming and videos, but really only that stands out is pretty much something different, something new, something fresh, because people are looking for the new ideas, new ways. So it's all about that what get noticed. Now obviously this third part is a reviews and approval is very much important. So pretty much design plays a vital role. And once you have a clear design, then you go to develop, which means make sure that all the things has been very, very clear. And the drive, obviously we are in a business to drive the client's business, so which means generating more leads, more appointments, and then obviously increasing the revenues and more profits. So pretty much driving that. And the last bit is obviously deliver whatever you have promised to your clients, so no matter what. So thinking about how to make their life easy, which is a critical factor, because these days, as everyone is busy on their own stuff. So if your services and product and services either making their life easy or increase the competitive advantage, or that might be perhaps just helping them to increase their profit or decrease their cost, whatever it might be, just understanding what you have promised to deliver. It is so important to build the brand, because it's no point, just having the sales and then after that, the back end office is not that. So having that wow factor, delighting the clients, or moving from the clientele to the raving fans. That's what it is all about. The brand is all about. It's not the color. It's not just the website. It's a whole mix of everything. What you do is a brand. So I hope that's give you a bit of idea, but I'm curious to know, I can see a number of the viewers are watching this right now. So I'm curious to know, just, write down what you are planning, what you are focusing on 2021, so that, obviously we can bring that here in the show. All right. So let's work out now a little bit on talk about monetization. So what is monetization? Obviously, the monetization also sometimes means, the both sales and marketing. It also means like more appointments or more leads, and then comes with more revenues or more profit. But one of the things which I can see the challenge for many business owners or entrepreneurs is they think, it's a lead, and they think that the leads will increase their revenues or increase the profit. But doesn't happen that way, because we have seen day in, day out, no matter how many leads you bring in, it's all about that conversion of those leads. So conversion plays a vital role in obviously in monetization. Now, sometimes also clients think, oh, lead and sales. Yes, all the leads. Now, what you're saying, Praveen, is leads is good. Yep, we're getting all the leads and you have converted to the sales. But what we have also found is a lot of the businesses or the enterprises, they found that they don't want to deal with it later on, or that might be a headache to dealing with, which means they haven't done the research. And that's where we believe the thought leadership research need to go early phase, which means understanding who your clients is. It's a basic things, but many times the companies, they miss it, the brand, they miss it, because they just try to acquire the market, but really not understanding who their clients is. So the research plays vital role, which means understanding the client, understanding demographic, understanding the avatar, what the choices are, what they like, what they don't like, what's the habit look like, and all the data. So it comes with pretty much understanding the full process. So here is the idea, what we are doing for our clients, some of our corporate clients, and perhaps that might help you. So let me walk you through the first things. When any clients, any clients comes in, obviously we do a research, which means the fundamental of everything we do, which is thought leadership, research, and a marketing goes hand in hand before even starting the leads, which means we're building the foundation. So foundation is so critical, because I see that a lot of the businesses want to acquire the leads, they want to increase the revenues, increase the profit, but the problem is they haven't done the research, what market they want to penetrate, who the clients, who the ideal avatar, who the clients is. They haven't had that idea. So having that research is a very important. Now, second stage after the research, you have done the research, you know what market you are looking, what segments you are looking through, and then it goes through the lead wise. And obviously there's so many things I can talk about here, but the leads is always about the ways how you attract more clients or helping them to find in Google. So when I talk about the leads, obviously a couple of things comes up in my mind is whether that may be organic or through ads. So if it's organic SEO, or that might be a number of ways to acquire the leads. But if it is just the ads, then the ads like in LinkedIn, or that might be in Facebook, or that might be Instagram. These are really going, very strengthening every day. So if you are a business, if you are really thinking, okay, I got to get the leads here. I'm pretty clear on my research. I know what my market is, and this is the product we are launching for 2021 and beyond, and we need leads. Then probably those are the channels. And I'm sure there's so many people who say I can do it, but again, the challenge is finding the trusted team or someone who have delivered it. And I feel very proud of the team, the team we have, and who really guarantee the leads in 20 to 30% in just 90 days. So if the leads is a challenge, reach out to me. Obviously, we're more than happy to, just help you to get to one of my experts, and we can work out from there. Now, after the leads, yes, you have done the research, you have done the leads. Now, what next? Well, you can't just go to the sales. You got to have the pre-sales stuff, which means you're understanding the leads, making sure those leads are not just the prospect. Many times, as you know, these prospects who are looking just goes to suspect, which means you can't close them. So instead of just trying to get in the sales, just warming it up, which means that might be some automations, that might be just the, hey, here is some little bit about us. This is why we're different in the market. This is our point of difference. This is what it is. And hey, look, one of our team members will get back to you, and then obviously move that to a sales funnel. Which means obviously sometimes it doesn't every time have to be online, because I also believe it need to marry up both online and offline, which means literally you really understanding what data is saying, not about assuming, but really what data is saying. So like in one of our case, we recently now setting up the whole customer success team, which means, getting all the data for our clients, and someone there, almost like in call center, they are calling, they're making sure those leads are a quality leads, and those leads, they are putting in the diary of the business owners or entrepreneurs or, medical practice or dentist or whoever it might be, making sure. So we have just launched that service as well. And obviously we see that it goes hand in hand, because no point generating the leads if you can't convert. So we have found that, okay, this is what our clients are requiring to increase their revenue, and that's what the service we are launching it. And we're just on the training, the team is, but perhaps that might be something you can think about. What are have you got a pre-sales team, or have you got some pre-sales collaterals which you can send or warm it up before you have the sales? So that's something for you to think about. Now, once you have a pre-sales stuff very clear, or they know about the company, they know why you're different in the market, they know about what your value proposition is, then you convert to a sales, which again goes for different industries, but most likely, the sales sometimes in some of the B2B leads we're talking about in a couple of months. But one of the things I love about my mentor always talk about is time kills the deal. So which means we really have to move that very, very quickly from pre-sales to sales, which means we've got to have the conversion specialists who are ready to jump in anytime. So here we're talking about speed. Speed should be a competitive advantage. I believe speed should be a competitive advantage of every business. So no matter what sort of things, you got to get that fired up, get the sales happening. So from the pre-sales, you move very, very quickly to the sales, which means obviously they are ready to buy. So whether that may be phone or through Zoom, or you got to go. So whatever the conditions it might be, you just have to work it out, the sales. Now, the last bit, which I love it, is about post-sales. Many times, as you know, when the clients comes in, when patients comes in, or when any of these people comes in, literally after the appointment, after the sales, there is literally zero follow-up. And that's where, the client's delight. You can't move that, and you can't have the business always on a hunting. You need to have really add value to your clients in such a way that you delight them, and so you create more opportunities for them, for you, and obviously the bigger circle. Which also means, the chances are here, the mind awareness. It's always thinking of the clients thinks about you, which means it would be very easy for your process to delight. And what we also believe is one client should really bring 3 to 5 clients easily. And that's what the referral system is all about. But forget it. If you don't have the back-end support, if you're not delivering it, and that's where the problem starts. And that's where I think as every business owner, every entrepreneur, the focusing about the whole 5-step, which means your research, your leads, systems, your pre-sales, your sales, and your post-sales. So that covers up the whole monetization. Obviously, I can go on and on, but here what I'm talking about, it's all about building the brand and monetization, which means we're talking about more research, obviously more leads, more revenues, more profits in your business. So I hope you enjoyed these episodes, but I'm really curious to know, what are you thinking, to implement some of the strategies or ideas in your business? So if you have any questions, obviously reach out to me, to praveen@visnetwork.com.au. If you have any issues on the leads, or that might be pre-sales, or you're looking for, sales training, or that might be post-sales experience. No matter what, we are committed here to help you to build your brand and monetize it. So thank you again. And if you need more information, check out visnetwork.com.au. If you're looking to build your brand and monetize in 2021, reach out to me and see how we can be of value to you. Until then, you take care and bye for now.